Are you about to set sail on the adventure of a lifetime, but you're maybe a little bit nervous or unsure of how to prepare for such a big change? Well, these 7 tips will hopefully provide you with some valuable food for thought before you set sail. Ahoy from Prague! I'm Paul Colto, and in 2013 I left the UK with nothing but a rucksack and an acoustic guitar, and I'm now settled in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, which also, purely coincidentally, has the best beer in the world. I've met a lot of other people who've moved here from abroad, and these tips I'm going to share are from both my own experience and theirs. I don't want to insult your intelligence by telling you to make a big to-do list, by saving as much money as possible, and by fully researching job opportunities and visa situations in the country where you're going. My tips are maybe more focused on things you might have overlooked or forgotten. If you haven't, great. If you have, then I hope you find them useful and you consider taking a moment to subscribe to my channel. So for my first tip, I'm going to sound a little bit like your dad, and I'm going to tell you to prepare all your documentation. And by that I mean you need to find, photocopy and scan your birth certificate, your qualifications, your resume, your references, your driving license and your passport, which you should renew. You need to give the photocopies to your next of kin, keep the originals in a file in your bag, and then you need to stick the scans on an external hard drive, which you should also pack full of films, music and TV shows. Also, most countries can provide you with a criminal record check. This is basically a certificate that proves that you are not a serial killer. My second tip is to tell your bank of all the countries you might be visiting. This is so they don't block your card the first time you try to use it. My third tip is to make sure you're in good shape. And there are 3 reasons for this. The first one is that it will give you more energy, which is something you're definitely going to need. The second reason is that it will strengthen your immune system, which is probably the most important reason, because it's not nice getting flu or a virus in a foreign country, especially if communication with a local doctor might be quite difficult. And the third reason is that it will make you feel and look good. And also, if you're going somewhere particularly exotic, don't forget to get your jabs or your injections before you go. My fourth tip is to consider getting an e-reader. Yes, we all love the smell and the feel of real books, but an e-reader really comes into its own when you move to a new country, particularly if you travel a little bit beforehand. I was actually kindly given an e-reader as a leaving gift from my final job before I left the UK. But as you can see, I haven't used it so much recently, but I promise you, when I first left England, it was an absolute godsend. My fifth tip is to think about making some other changes. You can capitalize on this big moment by maybe making some other changes that perhaps secretly you've always wanted to make. This could be something like starting a new hobby like yoga or photography, or writing a blog or filming a vlog of your whole experience. I went vegetarian, and it's something I still am to this day. My sixth tip is to throw a goodbye party for family and friends. Take loads of photographs, confirm email addresses, thanks Dad, and just laugh, cry and dance your heart out. And my seventh and final tip is to take a little bit of time to prepare yourself up here, because international relocation is a big thing. I recommend going for some walks to clarify your intentions, to cultivate an open mind for your new experience, and just to start feeling really bloody excited about the impending adventure. Moving to a new country, particularly if you do it on your own, is as big as any other adventure out there, but bad preparation can ruin those first few magical months. If you have everything in order before you leave, then you can fully immerse yourself in the technicolor roller coaster of your new life. So those are my 7 tips on how to prepare for an extended trip or a permanent move abroad. I've only really scratched the surface of this one, and if you're relocating with family, then there are many more things to consider. Are you heading abroad? Where are you going? How are you feeling? Please share in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a like, share it with anyone else you think might be interested, and please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. There are new videos every week on international relocation advice, ESL teaching advice, and lots more. So until next time, toot toot!